So I said to myself, I want to come back and start recording football content. And then, like a gift from outer space, Vancouver Whitecaps decided that they would potentially be moving to Las Vegas, which for myself, as an English football fan living in Norway, it blows my mind that this is even a possibility, that a club can just relocate. Now, this does happen in American sport, and it does give the ability of clubs not to go bust. So the club relocating is a way of saving a club. Now, Vancouver Whitecaps, they are up for sale. The owner wants out. The stadium lease is expiring. So, again, another reason why they're struggling to stay in Vancouver at the minute. But for me, Vancouver are a club who are a forever club in the MLS. As long as I've seen American football, American soccer, the Whitecaps have been around, and with Thomas Muller playing there as well now, they are very much at the forefront of news here in Europe. So then moving to Las Vegas would be crazy. I find it mad that teams can just up and leave. We had a situation in England where Milton Keynes wanted a football team in the division. Wimbledon didn't have a place to live, so they moved to Milton Keynes and changed the name to MK Dons. That caused uproar, and that club is still one of the most hated clubs in the country. In America, it's maybe more common for this to happen. Now, I know back in 2006, San Jose Earthquakes moved to Houston, and that is how Houston Dynamo started. Now, I know what you're thinking. Wait, but there is a San Jose Earthquakes. It's actually top of the conference as I speak now. Yeah, because what happened is 2 years later, they were granted a new team called San Jose Earthquakes. It makes no sense. So San Jose Earthquakes moved to Houston because they couldn't get a stadium. So then 2 years later, a new team was formed. Now this seems to be a thing where a lot of it is based around stadiums. If a club can't get a stadium, they move. It happens in other MLS, other American sports, and hasn't happened as much in the MLS. You did have Chivas USA, who ceased to exist in the 2000s, but moves haven't really happened, with San Jose Earthquakes almost being the only occasion, but then they actually came back 2 years later anyway. What's my take on it? But what's your take on it? Comment below. For me, it makes it very difficult to pick a team. So I have an MLS ball from 2015 signed by the New York Red Bulls team. A gift from America from my friend Colin. I have the Inter Miami shirt on the wall because I have 3 Messi shirts currently up there. Now I think I'm going to rotate shirts that go there, but for now, 3 Messi shirts, one of them being Inter Miami. David Beckham behind me that way. So Inter Miami, I guess we could say, would be my obvious go-to choice for an MLS side because Beckham owns it, who was my childhood hero. Messi, who I think is probably the best player of all time, in my opinion. But can I cement myself with Inter Miami? What happens if they leave? New York Red Bulls. A gift from Colin. New York Red Bulls. I've followed them ever since. See how they're doing. What happens if Red Bulls decide, no, we're going to now become the Colorado Red Bulls? It's that worry that could just happen. And I think for me, that's where promotion and relegation needs to be a thing. Because if Las Vegas had a team, which I think they do in the lower leagues in America, and they could work their way up to the top and win promotion to the MLS, they wouldn't need to buy Vancouver Whitecaps. And then potentially this situation wouldn't be happening Because also then Vancouver Whitecaps maybe would find a new owner, but then with the stadium issue, could they move and build their own stadium? It's very difficult, and I do wonder if worldwide owners, you think in the UK, for example, there's a lot of foreign owners, would worldwide owners buy teams from the MLS of in American sport easier? Would UK owners, maybe UK businessmen, buy a club if there was promotion and relegation, if there was a opportunity to build a smaller team or buy a big team like the Whitecaps when the owner wants out? It's that thing of just, no, so is the billionaire in Las Vegas who's just said, no, I want the Whitecaps, but they have to come to me. It's not how it works, mate. There's loads of Vancouver Whitecaps fans. If you want to buy that team, then you are buying Vancouver Whitecaps. Not Las Vegas. Vancouver Whitecaps. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this. And make sure you do subscribe, because I do plan on bringing a lot more football content back. Some stuff discussing training drills I'm doing in my training. I am football coach for the under-17 ladies team at Egersund in Norway, and maybe discussing some drills I'm doing some geo detective on the football side. Let me know if you would like to see more, and I'll see you next time.